There's multiple strategies that you can use to bid and win at auction. All of these strategies are dependent on 5 key thresholds, 5 key number ranges that you need to determine to set and execute your bidding strategy. In this video, I'm going to pull the microscope on these 5 key thresholds and explain to you what they are and how they work in unison with each other. Number 1, the comparative sale range. It's critical for you to determine where the comparative range sits so you know how high not to bid, how high to start your bidding, and what level you should be able to bid comfortably to against your competitors without overpaying. For the purpose of this video and the animations I'm providing you with right now, the comparative sale range that we are going to use is $1 to $1.1 million. The second key threshold is what I refer to as the MSP, the minimum sale price. We're going to be constantly referring to that in Auction Bidder Masterclass. And for the purpose of the animation I'm sharing with you in this video, the MSP, and on many occasions, will sit 5% below the bottom comparative sale range. The MSP usually will be referred to as a mark that you should feel confident to place your opening bid, a level where if you place your opening bid at that number, there's a high chance you'll cut off other bidders, but you also won't bid too high, left thinking to yourself, if I buy it at this number, maybe I could have picked it up for cheaper. It's a reasonable figure where if you bought it at that number, you'd be happy. For the sake of this animation, let's go 5% below the bottom comparative sale range at $950,000. The third key threshold is the bank limit. The limit that the bank has given you the authority to bid to at the auction. For the sake of this particular hypothetical, let's just say the bank's given you the green light of approval to bid to $1,150,000. The fourth key threshold is your personal limit. The limit that you and any other decision makers have decided that you will not bid above because you don't see value in the property above that number. Let's say, for example, for the purpose of this video, that sits at $1,050,000. Then we have the fifth and final key threshold at auction, and that being the owner's reserve price. For the sake of this video, let's just say that the owner's reserve price is $1.1 million. So there we go. The largest threshold, the limit the bank's given you, is $1,150,000. The threshold below that is the owner's reserve price at $1.1 million. Then we've got the comparative sale range sitting between $1 and $1.1 million. Then we've got your personal limit, the limit that you refuse to bid above because you don't see value above that number, that being $1,050,000. And the MSP, the minimum sale price, the price that you know that if you bought for that number, you'd be pretty ecstatic. But you also know that if you bid that figure, it's not so low that you're just going to welcome in all the other bidders, like say $850. It's high enough to maybe scare away some of the bidders. It usually sits approximately 5% below the bottom comparative sale range. For the sake of this example, we've chosen $950,000. Now, I just wanted to let you know that some of these key thresholds are set in stone, whereas some are variable. What do I mean by that? Well, the bank's given you approval to bid no higher than $1,150,000. That's set in stone. That is not a variable threshold. Then we've got the comparative sale range that sits below $1 to $1.1 million. Those are properties that have already sold that are similar to the one that you're bidding on. They're sold, they're done. That range is set. That is not a variable threshold. Then we've got the MSP, the minimum sale price. Your opening bid level, potentially. That's 5% below the bottom comparative sale range. So that's set in stone. It is not variable. It's $950,000. Then there are two variable thresholds. There's the owner's reserve of 1.1, which can shift before, during, or after the auction. And you've also got your personal limit of $1,050,000, which can decrease or increase before, during, or after the auction if you wish. It's up to you if that moves. Now, what I'm going to do in the next video is go into more detail in relation to why the owner's reserve and your personal limit are variable thresholds. And so there we have it, the 5 key thresholds at auction. We're going to constantly be referring to these thresholds throughout the entirety of Auction Bidder Masterclass. Put a bookmark on this video. It's important that you watch it once, twice, and maybe 3 times so you can truly internalize this knowledge and use it as a foundation moving forward in our time together. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work.